Hey, Ray, this is Mr. Roche, and I am looking at, for the Thursday night work session, I'm looking at robots that shoot T-shirts. It looks like to me that a whole lot of people have done this. Look at even this one, oh my God. Looks like there's lots and lots and lots and lots of different versions of the TShirtCannon robot. Okay, looks like they're all over the place. Look at these guys. There's a high school doing it here. These look pretty awesome, okay? So I think what we're going to do is start looking at these. This looks like a good basic design here. And try to figure this out. What I wanted to do for homework tonight was to use RobotBuilder to break down the TShirtCannon into its component like subsystems, okay? And I think that's important for you guys to do, an important skill to be able to handle, okay? So what I want to do is kind of look at these, and what you want to do always is to break down the robot into its like component subsystems, and then try to get a set of commands that you think you're going to need to make, okay? Let me get rid of this thing too, so I can look at the other thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, like, just looking at any one of these robots, looks like we're gonna have to build something that has like massive power in here. I hope we can do that, or like some kind of massive gun. But one of the things that a robot's gonna have to have is it's gonna have to have a bunch of different subsystems. And here's the thing: can you think of the subsystems that we need? I'll give you some time. And what I want you to do is kind of write them down. Okay, so we're back, and like one of the subsystems I would have is I'd have my drivetrain system, which we made like yesterday. So you're gonna have this like drivetrain subsystem, okay? And basically ours is gonna have two motors. Two motor controllers, and two sim motors. Those black motors, and yeah, they're on the CAN bus. I would do that. So they're on the CAN bus. Okay. What's another subsystem we'd have here? One thing I would think of is the TShirtCannon. Okay. It looks like the TShirtCannon's going to have like, let's try to figure this out. It's going to have some pneumatic air, gun. Okay. Trigger, and that's probably like it's probably like a canner relay, right? And basically it might have to have some loading mechanism. And then the other thing you have to do is you have to have a subsystem to like aim it. So it's like aiming system. So you'd have to do that as well. And I think one of the things you'd have to notice is that in this system right here, there is a motor that turns the whole cannon, and there's a motor that allows it to go up and down. So in this, that has 2 degrees of freedom. So it has freedom to move this way, like round and round, and freedom to move up and down. Okay. So so our aiming system might use something like this. Might be like 2 degrees of freedom. So 2 motors. Okay. So 2 motors. They're not sim motors. They're going to be some kind of other motor. Like there are these things called window motors, which we might use. Okay. But they would also they'd be controlled by cantellans. Okay, they can be controlled by the same thing that's running with the drivetrain. So what we need here is we need something that's going to do a gun trigger. Okay. And we're going to need something that might do loading mechanism. Maybe just the gun trigger for us right now, because we could just actually stick the T-shirt in the cannon ourselves. Okay, it might be like a different thing. So that would be like our system. Okay, what are some of the drivetrain commands? Right, there would be kind of two varieties for drivetrain commands. I mean, one's going to be like drive with joysticks, totally. Drive with joysticks. Okay, so I don't know what we should do is we should have like by drivetrain. Okay, you could have other commands too. Then there could be more like we're gonna add more autonomous ones, like go forward for like a little bit of time, things like that. We could kind of set those kind of things so it could actually do some work by itself. But what about the T-shirt cannon? What's a command for that? One command would be like fire, okay? So, and the fire would use the T-shirt cannon, that's the thing, right? We could do something like this too, until we get this sort of down here. And finally, the aiming system, right? I guess you'd have like move right, left to make the thing swivel. And then you might have this would be like aiming system. Right, left, and this is like. Okay. And this also requires the aiming system. Okay, so with that, what we want to do is we want to try to set up the robot builder file as best we can, and there'll be a second video for that.